What's up, everybody? Ebert42 here, back with some more Madden 16 MUT coin tips for you guys. Getting into my second video for Ebert's investment binder. I wanted to start this out with a little disclaimer, some caution for you guys. I've seen some habits that I'm not a big fan of. They're kind of risky. Granted, they might work out for the people that are doing them and net them just ridiculous amounts of coins. But when I talk about investing your coins in items, you have to use a big caution on this. EA is very likely to do whatever the F they want to do and flood the market with whatever they want to flood it with, which can cause prices to tank immensely. The biggest example of this is when they came out with the warehouse sets. A lot of people were already invested in the elite badges, and the prices on those plummeted. I read a story from one guy who had like 40 of them in his binder, and he just lost so many coins he had to sell them all right away, not at what he wanted to, and just take what he could for them. And so with that being said, I wouldn't recommend, depending on how many coins you have and what you're comfortable with, maybe having like 10-20% of your total net worth, so that's the value of your team and your coins and the stuff you're holding on to. Maybe have 20% of that at most tied up in investments. That way you can still have like 10% of that open to work the auction house with, and you can still have quite a bit of that sunk into your team, which, let's face it, we all want good players. That's why we play the game. That's where you're going to have most of your net worth sunk most of the time. So with that being said, let's do a quick checkup on the items I told you guys to invest in last week. Last week I said invest in these Legends badges. A week ago these were going for under 10K. I said we were looking to sell them around 20 to 25K. If we take a quick look at them on the auction house, somebody watching my stream, go bid on this and win it. If we take a look at these, bam, 22K. So I saw these up at about 24 about half an hour ago. But they're fluxing in that range that if you want to sell them right now, you are more than happy to. 23K is great. We sell those, we lose a little over 2K to the auction house. We're going to take in at least 20K. We paid less than 10K. We doubled our coins on these in a week. That is awesome. I didn't think they'd pop up quite this quick. I did say I thought they'd be at 20K by this week, but I didn't think they were going to be up around 23 or 24 already. I do expect another Legends bundle out about a week from now, so I would dump these in the next week if you are just looking at making coins off of them. If you want to do some sets with them, feel free to hold on to them. I had, as you could see, 8 left. I put 4 or 5 into a set and was more than happy doing that. So the second item I told you guys to hold on to last week was this free safety Schefter Star Clinton Dix. So I have 4 of these. We're gonna actually go search the auction house up here for them. Hey BPAC, I see your large wall of text in the chat. I will check that in a moment here. When we're done looking at a couple of these. But we're doing free safety, Schefter Stars. These guys I told you to buy around 5K and to try to sell when they hit about 15K. And if we look at them right now, we can see that they're only at about 8K. So they've gone up, but they haven't gone up a ton. My advice on these guys would be to hold on to them. You can see they pretty quickly hit 9K here. I think they will go up to at least 10K in the next week or two, and we might still be able to hit that 15K mark if RTTP drops and they come out with a dual style challenge like they did last year. That dual style challenge would drive the price up on some of these Schefter Star cards just because you can get so much style points out of them. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in my market analysis video, but my advice on these is to hold for another week or two. The last card that I told you guys to invest in last week was Most Feared Gold cards. I told you to sell these over the weekend while they were enraged. Unfortunately, guys, I'm going to have to swallow it on this one. There was too many people selling these on Sunday, and they got really, really cheap. These cards are all more expensive now than they were on Sunday, and I'm really sorry about that, guys. I sold a lot of these. I actually have a list sitting right here. Sold a lot of these guys for about 9K. 9.5, 8.9, 11.5, 9.8. But I did sell some gold cards for 7.9, 8.1. 8.5. So I was in a hurry to get rid of them before their prices tanked. For some reason, their prices are still up here quite a bit. I actually don't know. I haven't seen any of these sell, so I don't know if they are really going for this much. But we can see prices down around 10K. The set is still open, so I imagine that's what's driving the demand on these. People are trying to get some legend players out of putting these into sets. A Vic for 10K. I did sell mine for more than that. So, but yeah, hopefully you guys sold these while they were enraged. I know Thursday night, right when they enraged, they popped up in price a ton. They were really expensive on Friday. Started coming down on Saturday, and I sold mine on Sunday when they were probably bottomed out, unfortunately. But I didn't do the math on how many coins I made or lost. Oh, actually, I did. I lost about... I lost a few coins holding on to those guys while they were enraged, but the gameplay was quite fun, and I had some free guys and made a lot of other coins in other ways, so it all evened out, and I ended up making some in the long run. So what I want to tell you guys to add to your investment binders this week, if you cleared out some of your Legends badges and some of those most feared golds, and all you're holding on to is some Schefter Stars ha-has, go look at some of the Schefter Star girlies. These were going for 12K earlier. I told you guys to go flip these, but we can also look at holding on to these. I said I think they're going to go up to 25K. This card is going to be high in demand like the Shazier was, so this is how I sort for them. They're already at like 20K, and they just came out of being the most dominant Schefter Star in pack like today, so they'll definitely hit 25K. I'm not investing at 20. At this point, I might say invest in about 15. I was going to tell you guys to invest at 12 because that's about what they were going for earlier today. But again, if the RTTP drops and people want more of these cards for the open sets, these are going to, this is going to be what they're going to do. Plus, this card's really good, man. He compares really well to a lot of the high-end running backs. So, another card I wanted to tell you guys to look at investing in, and this is very much around RTTP and a lot of the questions coming in chat. One of the questions that came out was, I need Legends badges. Oh, you need Legends badges now, BZ? Yeah, that sucks. I need Elite badges for MUT Master. Should I buy now or wait? DJB is GOAT 1717. Buy them now. There's already a little bit of pre-hype for RTTP, and we saw Elite badges go up slightly because of that. These were down at like 15K, and they jumped up to 17K because Toke Nasty was giving them some hype. I think that you can still get a lot of these for around 10 or 12 or 13 if you do some of these, bids on them. If you're patient, if you search at people, what they're selling them for, and you keep sorting for your snipes and stuff. But yeah, if RTTP has the MVP sets that require 2 elite badges like they did last year these things jumped up to 30K from 10K, and I know a bunch of people that made a ton of coins on these. This year I want to caution you guys. We do have that warehouse set out, so there is the ability for a bunch of people to make a bunch of these if the prices jump up too much, and that's going to limit the ceiling on how high these badge prices can go. I would imagine that they're going to spike really hard right when those sets drop for about a week, but as a bunch of people notice that the prices are spiking, they're going to start doing a lot more of the badge packs with their players to try to look for these, even to get golds, because all the badges are going to go up. I'm going to talk about that during my market analysis, but because of that, I am investing in these. I'm trying to get these for around 10 or I'm trying to get them for under than 10K, and all the ones that I do have, you guys saw that I had 8 of them, I did get for under 10K. I'm looking to sell these for around 20 to 25 once RTTP drops, or if they come out with additional Legends players. Legends players would be another reason to cause these to go up, but I do think EA has a lot of incentive to release content to drive the prices of these badges up. I have one more investment binder tip for you guys, but I want to check out the chat here. It was hopping. XE Gold, 3NZX. I don't generally trade out of here. If I do any trading, it's through MUT. Bam. Yeah, Niners, BZ. You gotta go check me out on YouTube. I post these up there. But yeah, great coins made off those Legends badges for the people that listened to me last week. So what up, Simba? Thanks for stopping by. All right, get into this last suggested investment for you guys. So you heard me mention it earlier. If Road to the Playoffs comes out and they do another edition of dual styles, we're gonna see the demand go up on these bronze and silver increased style players. So I believe this guy's one of them. He's on the Bears. There's a great post on MUT of all these players if you guys want to go check out who they all are. But you can see there's this silver guy. He's already going for 4.4. He's probably going for like 6K normally. It's not a bad buy if someone wants to get in on it now. But if they do come out with a dual style set again, a lot more of these players are going to go up in price. A lot of these guys have probably gone into the sets for badges or gold player upgrades. So there's not a ton of these on the auction house like there was before those warehouse set came out. But there's a lot of these silver guys that have like 15 bonuses, and these guys can completely replace the Schefter Star players to give you that huge increase to your styles that you need in order to hit that 90-90 dual style that people are going to be looking for. So I imagine a lot of these are they'll go up 50% in price early on. So it's something that I'm looking at investing in right now. I don't have hard numbers for you guys. What I wrote down is if you can buy these guys for cheap right now, do it. And if you can sell them for more later, do it. That's the general rule, and I know it's really not too set in stone, but go use MUT, see what these guys have been going for. Try to pick some of them up for cheaper than what they're going for now. So maybe it's a price you could even flip them at now. Then they'll jump up in price a little bit more even. And then especially pay attention to, if you did the styles, some of the ones that were more difficult, like the speed run. But there's dual caution on that, because speed run was difficult because I believe it was a left guard that you got for doing the styles, and that had increased style. So make sure that whatever guy you're investing in doesn't already have another gold dude that has increased style for him. So I don't think it's any of these guys. But yeah, go check MUT out for the list of all of those players. So again, Ebert 42 guys, that's my Ebert's investment binder for week 10, the second installment of this. I'll have one of these out each week for you guys, letting you know what items we currently have in our investment binder, what we should do with all of them. So again, Legends badges should be gone by a week from now when I do the next one of these ha-has we're going to hold on to. Hopefully all of your most feared gold players are gone. We're going to pick up some elite badges, we're going to pick up some Schefter Star girlies, and we're going to pick up some of those silver style bonus players. Caution though, don't spend more than about 20% of your total net worth in your investment binder unless you want to be a little more aggressive about that. Maybe if you don't work the auction house as much and you want to make some easy coins off investments, feel free to bump that up 5 to 10% more. But we all want those sweet teams, so Make sure you have some liquid coins for work in the auction house and that you have some players invested in a team that is enjoyable to play with. So once again, if you enjoyed the video on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button, smash the subscribe button to know when I'm coming out with more content. Come check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/Ebert42. Every Thursday starting at 6 o'clock, I go live and do coin tip videos. I play later on in the evenings, normally around like 10 or 11 Central. I do some head-to-head games later on at night. Everyone go follow me on Twitter at Ebert_42. I'll be doing a giveaway over the weekend for a Doritos pack code. It's the last chance to get one of those. They expire on November 11th. You get the 85 overall Doritos LaDainian Tomlinson. If you guys noticed, I added this Davis in the screen to the squad. So yeah, I'm still at 1-7, and I have an Amon Green and Terrell Davis, and I have a bunch of things in my investment binder. So things have been going pretty well over the last promo. But as always, guys, for the YouTube viewers, big heart, thanks for stopping by, and we will catch you guys next time. For the guys on Twitch, stick around.